Let's get some celebrity sleaze, Barnes.
Let's.
Hey, Barnes, you know what a good girlfriend does, like a really good girlfriend?
No.
She orders $70,000 worth of champagne for her boyfriend and his friends to celebrate after a big playoff game.
Taylor paid that much?
Yeah.
Wow.
She did. She ordered bottles of Cristal at $2,800 a bottle and about 30 bottles of Dom Perignon, about $1,400 a bottle, so that they could, just in anticipation, and of course they did win the game, and that's what she did, and I think that's what a good girlfriend does.
Well, they weren't supposed to win the game, said all the experts, so she was definitely hedging her bet. But do you think she's taken over a little too much?
I don't, because first of all, that kiss on the field after the game, how many camera angles were there? I saw like 4 different camera angles.
I will give the network kudos. They didn't show her that much during the game, at least that I saw.
Now, I did see this weird thing on X about her sort of awkward exchange with Tony Romo. Did you see that?
No.
Apparently, she said something to him like, there they were on the field, and she said, you do a great job, and then he told her she's even better, and then she said, we're doing very different things, aren't we? It's a different skill set, and everybody on X went crazy. They're like, oh my God, what an awkward exchange.
They're just joking.
I love the fact that she did walk away so that the brothers, could have the limelight, and now everyone on X is talking about how's she going to get to the game, the Super Bowl, because she's in Japan the night before. It will end around 10 p.m. Tokyo time, her show. The flight from Tokyo to Vegas takes 12 hours, meaning Taylor can arrive at 5 p.m. local on the day before the Super Bowl. 25 hours, 35 minutes before kickoff. This is what's happening online, Barnes.
Circus.
This is all people are talking about.
Complete circus.
Want to get into the Grammys, which are this weekend. Did you see the big news that they're going to go to the Sphere in Vegas?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're going to go to U2. The band is set to give the first ever broadcast performance from the Sphere in the venue. They're going to do a special award presentation during the show.
That's nice. So they'll do a song probably and then do a presentation, then peace out.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I think it's going to be. And then, there's some other big announcements that have been happening. Joni Mitchell performing for the first time ever on the Grammys. I'm really looking forward to the show.
Man, they're making so much money on that show that they get, $1 million a night or something ridiculous, or $3 million, whatever it was.
It's unbelievable.
And they keep extending. It's like lunch money. Keep coming. Keep coming.
I was really surprised to see this story about Sharon Stone, who actually is talking about finding love on dating apps.
I know.
This is so weird. She said the results have been mixed. One of the men that she met turned out to be a heroin addict who, quote, has clearly 20,000 heroin injections later than the picture he sent me.
That's called the dating app.
Yeah, and then she said on one of them, I'll tell the waiter, I'll have a glass of water. He had a cocktail, absinthe or something. And if somebody's doing that, you're like, okay, there's clearly a problem here. She said, and I'm sorry, I'm going to leave. She talked about a couple of other dates. She said, I felt like I was a therapist on this one date, one whose wife told him she wanted to divorce him, and they have 2 little kids. He was struggling to process it, and the other one had broken up with his girlfriend. She had gotten pregnant, and instead of marrying him, she got an abortion. He was still very much in love with her, and I helped him process it. She said it was very rewarding, so I was kind of like a therapist. But here's the weird thing on the app. She's herself. She's Sharon Stone, the actress, on these dating apps.
In all fairness, she did use that Basic Instinct snapshot from the chair as her picture.
Come on.
And that brings out the freak shows. Just kidding. But yeah, can you imagine flipping through and you're like, Sharon Stone, that sounds familiar.
I don't understand. She doesn't have friends that it can help introduce her to someone?
I know, that is strange.
Well, she's not the only one on dating apps. Drew Barrymore revealed that she's been dipping her toe into the dating app world following her 2016 divorce from Will Koppelman. She said she's had one really eye-rolling experience with it. This guy on my dating app said he was the quarterback for the Rams. And clearly he was lying.
Whoops.
Yeah, she said, he talked about trying to bond with her potential suitor about the Rams, I guess, and then she found out, Yeah, he was lying. Check this out.
I wrote to him and I was like, oh my God, I went to the first practice game. I was so frustrated being a girl from Los Angeles who loves football. It's nice to meet you. My name is Drew. He was not the quarterback for the LA Rams. He's a musician that thought he was being cute.
Why would you say that? He's saying he was trying to be cute, but you know he was trying to get by with it.
Again, Drew Barrymore doesn't have any female friends that can introduce her to someone?
How many marriages has she had already? Maybe she's trying to go a different route.
So weird. Finally, did you see the flack that Alyssa Milano is getting? She set up a GoFundMe for her son's Little League team.
Isn't her husband like a big-time agent?
Yeah, he's at CAA.
That's what I thought. Come on.
And apparently people are calling her out, by the way. Why isn't Melissa Milano paying for the trip for the whole team? Her husband, is a big agent. He's a gazillionaire. She went online, though, and she was sort of defending herself, saying that she's paid for uniforms for the entire team.
Yeah.
And then they're also doing other fundraisers like car washes and movie nights.
I know.
And somebody got on X and said, just a reminder, Alyssa Milano and her husband are both multimillionaires. That is the strangest story.
Alyssa Milano, you know how this works. No matter what you've bought in the background, you can't launch the GoFundMe. Have another kid's mom do it.
Well, this was breaking news out of Hollywood. Kim Kardashian is going to executive produce and appear in an Elizabeth Taylor doc-series for BBC.
Wow.
Quote, Kim Kardashian, Elizabeth Taylor was unapologetically herself a fighter. She is proof that you can keep evolving and changing and have different chapters in your life. Isn't this like the second or third thing that we have seen starring or executive producing for Kim Kardashian?
She is rolling. She's not a dumb person. She takes a lot of heat for certain things, but she is definitely manipulating and getting what she wants.
It's unbelievable. I saw this story. You've acted. You've never done a nude scene before.
Oh, 10,
but
20. Yeah.
I saw this story. Have you seen Oppenheimer yet? You still need to see it.
I have not.
Well, there is a sex scene between Florence Pugh and Cillian Murphy. We were both naked. It was not ideal. The camera broke.
Fram,
in the middle of our sex scene.
Naked. You just said naked.
Did I say naked? Naked. They were naked. They were naked. There were some technical difficulties. The camera broke in the middle of our sex scene. No one knows this, but it did. Our camera broke. We were both naked. Not ideal timing. We were sort of crossing our arms around ourselves. Cillian and I are in this room together. It's a closed set, so we're both holding our bodies. And then I guess she got nervous and she started asking about the camera and what's wrong with it. And she kind of went into that mode. I was like, really?
That must be so hard, no pun intended.
Yeah.
Because when you're in a shot like that, I have done scenes on Prison Break where we're in a small office, and if you look up, what you think is the ceiling is really light dudes and camera operators and this and that, and people holes in the wall. So it's very voyeuristic feeling. But can you imagine you're totally naked and they're like, won't play, won't record?
Yeah. I did have this story. Suits, which I need to get into, sets another streaming record.
So good.
For 2023, biggest year ever. And then Ted Lasso is the #1 ranking among original series last year.
And the rumor that that's coming back.
Yeah, so I'm just going to do the top 5. Now, these are the acquired series for, the most streams, Netflix, Peacock, everything, right? #1 is Suits, followed by on Disney Plus, Bluey. #3, NCIS.
Really?
What a franchise. Grey's Anatomy, because, they went over to Netflix, remember?
Well, and kids are picking up on that now. My daughter religiously is burning through all those seasons.
Yeah. Coco Melon, #5 on Netflix. But here are the series. And they're saying this is very rare for Apple TV because, they don't have as many subscribers as Netflix. #1, Ted Lasso. #2, did you ever see The Night Agent on Netflix?
No.
It's so good. That's #2. Ginny and Georgia, #3. Virgin River, such a chick thing on Netflix is #4. #5, Barnes.
Really? Barnes?
#5, Love is Blind.
There you go. I told you.
See?
I think it's won awards.
Okay. You're legit now because it's on the list.
Thank you. Finally, you'll pay attention. I'm telling you, it's not as stupid as you make it out to be. It is actually quite dramatic.
Yeah, no, I know.
I wish I would have thought of it.
I have to mention this. Britney Spears sharing a message on Instagram and praises the new Justin Timberlake song after her fans made her same song, Selfish, different song, #1. Yeah, I want to apologize for some of the things I wrote about in my book. If I offended any of the people I genuinely care about, I'm deeply sorry. I don't know who she's talking about there. Maybe Justin. I also wanted to say I'm in love with Justin Timberlake's new song, Selfish. It's so good.
See, that probably pissed him off even more. He didn't need the validation from her. He's trying to get away from her.
It's so strange.
It's almost like a weird gaslighting situation.
I know. I don't get it. You can get fashion inspiration from anywhere, even Netflix. Yeah, during a recent appearance on Kelly Clarkson's show, Brittany Mahomes is giving social media followers an insight into her personal wardrobe. This sort of behind-the-scenes video shared on Instagram this week. She talked about, they did like the rapid 5 questions with her, walking to the stage, warming up, all of that. She revealed that she's currently binging, are you ready for this? Suits.
So good.
And that's where she's getting her wardrobe inspiration. She says it's inspired me to completely change my wardrobe. Getting into the fashion world, Barnes.
Well, that new Suits, the new LA version, they're starting to ramp up, and I can't wait for that. I don't know who's going to be involved from the old one, but as long as it's not Meghan Markle, I'm good.
Yeah, I know. Well, I know you don't like Meghan.
No, she just wasn't good on the show at all.
A lot of people said the same thing. I wonder if she'll ever act again.
No. She's acting right now. Every day.
Were you a Baywatch fan?
No.
Yeah, one of the Bay watchers, Nicole Eggert, she was just 18 when she started comparing her body to other young actresses on Baywatch. She decided she wanted breast implants. It's a decision now she totally regrets. In an interview with People, she said, I look at these younger girls doing it and think, God, leave your bodies alone. She added about her own surgery, it was a stupid 18-year-old decision. She's 52 now. She has undergone a series of breast augmentations, including a reduction that was documented on that E! Show, Botched. You're 18 years old.
I think you have like 10 years and you have to get a retread. Like you have to either take them out or you have to get something. I mean, I've never had breast implants, but I have heard that you have to do something.
Yeah.
It's not unlimited time.
Did you just say retread?
Yeah, like in and remove them and put a new one in, or I'm being serious, like because they'll leak.
Well, she was on that show Botched, so what does that tell you?
Yeah, there you go. She knows.
That's your celebrity sleaze.